This is Max Shears for Pro Boxing Fans. I'm like joined as always by Dave Allen. Dave, it's an interesting backdrop I've just noticed, but I mean, let's talk about the show. We're obviously in Rotherham, nice and close to home. Just before we get into your fight, obviously Liam on the card. Good to be back here. It must have been good to see him out there.
Yeah, I met Liam 7.5 years ago. We lived together for years, me and Liam, you know, lived together. Yeah, we had no eating, a fuck all, it was freezing. But he's like my son, you know, fucking. Yeah, it's good to see him doing well. Yeah, he boxed well, didn't he? He's awkward. He'll do all right. Great to box on the same card. Great to box on the same card as him. So yeah, it was good night. Enjoyed it really. It was a good crack and enjoyed it.
What I'd say for people that haven't watched Liam Carrigan fight, I've seen him. I think I've only ever seen him online, and I watched him obviously ringside tonight. We both said exciting fighter. I don't want to say he takes risks, but like he is exciting and he's fun to watch, and he's got that style that's interesting. Is that how you describe him?
Yeah, he's 2-0 now, but he's 29. So his next fight is going to be against a guy who's got 1 defeat in 7. Who's going to chuck him straight in. He's tough. He's awkward. Punch a bit, got an exciting style, and I think he'll win that. I think he'll win the area title, and I think he can possibly go a bit further, so he'll do alright. Yeah, it's fun to watch, people enjoy watching.
Obviously it's good to see Joe Hayden in the corner. Before you left the corner in that fight, did I hear you say you got caught there and then you left the corner? I feel like you said something and then you left.
So I let Ash and Joe do the corner, so Liam and his opponent like broke off, and I shouted jab, and Liam's opponent hit Liam with the jab, and I went, not you. No, not you. Don't you hit him with the jab. Liam, you hit him with the jab. So I just walked off. Everyone was laughing. I just walked off. But Liam had it under control, and it's good for Joe to get some experience. And yeah, I thought he boxed really well.
Definitely. Let's talk about your fight, 40-36. I mean, we spoke off camera, but just before we break it down, just overall, what are your thoughts on the fight?
Yeah, you know, a lot of credit to Ross McGuigan. You know, naturally a small man. He weighed in at 15.8. He's a big old lump, actually, a lot bigger than I thought. Yeah. Feel like let himself fall out a bit. He's a good opponent for you know, upcoming heavyweights, to be honest. He's awkward, he's tough enough, he's small and nimble, and did 4 rounds, and yeah, got 4 rounds in. You know, I didn't think I boxed amazingly well, but I tried to set a higher tempo, tried to make my feet a little bit faster, tried to not throw any big mad shots and just get the rounds in and try and work on a few things. And you know, I was never going to get any medals tonight for whatever I did, but it was good to get in there, and sold 165 tickets in 3 days for this, and everyone's had a cuddle with me, everyone's bought a few beers, and I've had a nice time. I've enjoyed the evening very much. It was nice. It wasn't really about the boxing tonight. It was about getting back out there, getting back in the win column, trying to do a few little things and enjoying it, and make sure everyone that came enjoyed it. And I think they did, so I'm happy.
Definitely. Obviously, my job isn't to necessarily give my say, but if you say that fight doesn't go out there and people don't say that fight, from what I saw, the feints were there, the overhand right was there if you wanted to throw it. Like, to you, what do you think was missing? Because like I said, to someone that obviously watches boxing quite often, I don't think it was a bad performance. What are you not happy with?
No, not that I'm unhappy with it. It's been and gone now. That's what it was. It wasn't really anything. It was a chance for me to box local in a smaller venue. I got to see everyone that bought a ticket. I've been round to every table, been round to everyone, had a picture of everyone, had a cuddle, get a few t-shirts away, bought a few beers, said a few thank yous, thanks for coming. And it's nice to box in that environment, nice to get some rounds in stress-free for the first time in a long time. And I weren't unhappy with it, but again, there was no winning really tonight. Do you know what I mean? Like, knock them out in 1 round, amazing. Go the distance, amazing. So there's not really anything I could do to win in the ring, but got the win, got a few rounds, and it was really, really nice actually. There was one guy shouting instructions for the whole 4 rounds. I had a good laugh with him, so it was a good time. It was a real feel-good feeling for me to do it, so I'm glad I did it.
Obviously, you're back in action in Doncaster Dome. I mean, this one's close to home, but that one's even closer to home. I mean, did you say you've never fought there? And also, again, is that a similar one? You're just trying to get them rounds in, and like I say, it's one of them. It's more for you than necessarily for the career or for the internet to see.
Yeah, it's for me and the people that come to support me to be able to come and watch me. I don't know really. For my ability, the following is just absolutely wild. It's just mental, but it's not about the boxing really. These people want to come and see me, and that's fucking wonderful for me. And yeah, the Dome, hopefully do 6 rounds, hopefully get a better opponent, and hopefully I'll get to work and, you know, box well and set about somebody and get a stoppage and all the rest of it. So that one will be a little bit more serious, that one will be a little bit more, I'll put my foot down, do you know what I mean? But back in the gym Monday, back to work, and yeah, looking forward to it. Then after that, going to have a look and decide what's next. Still not sure really. I'll decide after that one.
I do just have to ask. I think, I don't know if it was with the podcast with Pat or another interview. I think you said the words, you feel like you're 85 right now. I mean, you've been in the ring now, and it is very different in the ring to sparring or on the pads. Just how did you feel overall? Like I said, you are looking at July 25th and then moving forward. How do you actually feel after tonight?
I've been carrying a few niggles for a long time now, for a while, and get July 25th out of the way, and then probably deal with them, and then maybe have a last push at winning British or Commonwealth title, or at least boxing for them. That's probably the plan. So it's all about July 25th, and after that, decide if I'm going to carry on. If I do carry on, decide, am I going to be a gatekeeper to the really good ones? I'm going to try and win the British title, box for the British title, or am I going to get to 40 and call it a day, having a few more like this? I'm not really sure, to be honest.
Definitely. Look, Matt, I know you want to go home, so I'm just going to quickly ask you a few things. I mean, AJ Fury, there's so much talk of the contracts. I imagine the narrative that I get from a lot of fighters in the industry is they don't actually get who's promoting the fight. I mean, what do you make of Eddie, Dana, Frank? What do you actually make of it?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. I hope the fight happens, but I hope it happens in England, of course. It's the biggest fight in British boxing history. It should happen in Britain, really, shouldn't it? So I don't really know. I'm not really sure it'll happen. I don't think it will. I don't think it'll happen. I think someone will get in the way, whether it's a defeat for one of the two guys or whether they can't come to an agreement on certain things, but I don't think it'll happen. That's my honest opinion.
I don't know if you watched the interviews, but I mean, the narrative is that in Anthony Joshua's contract, he has to fight in the UK unless it's renegotiated. In Tyson's, that's not in the contract. I mean, have you ever had a different contract to your opponent, for example? You know what I mean? Like, because it looks like they've got two different contracts. So how does that work for one fight?
Until 2024, I'd never seen a contract for a fight, to be honest. Really? Headline the O2, had some big fights. I've never seen a contract in my life. Only till recently, and I thought, fucking hell, I was having big fights. I've never seen a contract. I wasn't my actual licensed manager till 2021, so maybe there was, and I never saw him. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I've never boxed at that level, so I don't really know. But I hope it happens, but I don't think it will. And there's awful lot of talk, but I'd like to see a bit more action, and hopefully he beats Prenger, and they can announce a venue. And I don't care who promotes it. I just want to see it.
Just last one before I let you go. Itauma-Hrgovic has been announced. Obviously, you shared the ring with Hrgovic, and also I found it interesting where you were speaking to Pat around his sparring with Itauma those years ago. I mean, just how do you think that plays out? I think you said you think Hrgovic could get stopped quite early, but how do you see it playing out?
I think Itauma's a generational talent. I do. I think he's exceptional. Hrgovic's a brilliant fighter. You're not rated for in the world if you're not. And I was in there with him, and he was good. He was direct and strong and powerful and experienced. But I think Hrgovic's on the way down. I don't think I boxed the best Hrgovic. I think that's been gone a while now. A lot of amateur fights, but it's a huge step up. And if Itauma deals with him, he deserves a lot of credit. I'm not diminishing Hrgovic in any way. He's a world-class fighter, but I think Itauma will be too fast for him, too sharp. Not really hit too hard for him, but hit him too often and too fast. And I think he'll get him out there and make a real statement.
Definitely, Dave. As always, thank you for your time. Thank you. Can I?